South Africa is starting to count the cost of the worst drought in decades. Already farmers are grappling with massive losses and mounting debt. Ordinary citizens could soon face a double whammy of rising food prices and a shortage of drinking water.
It's the worst drought to hit the country in decades. Areas most affected are KwaZulu-Natal, Free State, Limpopo, Northwest and the Northern Cape. Farmers in those areas grow maize, soybeans and sunflower. According to Reserve Bank figures, farmers owe banks a total of 117 billion rand currently. Most of the money was borrowed during the first 6 months of this year as the drought intensified.
If you look in the summer crops, you're speaking of your maize, your sunflowers, your soybean, dry beans, you will see that production has actually decreased by 27% if you compare on a year-to-year basis. And maize, which is closer to our table, has actually decreased by 30% of production on that. Last year we produced 14.3 million tons, and this year we've only produced around about 9.9 million tons. So that's a significant impact. But farmers, of course, have lost a lot of money in there and they are under financial strain.
Farmers now plan to approach the government for a financial bailout. About 500,000 people are said to be facing starvation in KwaZulu-Natal because of the drought. But most economists say food security is not at risk in the country generally because most of the food we eat is imported anyway. But there are differing opinions on whether the drought is already causing food prices to rise or will do so in the near future.
The impact is there. I mean, you're looking at the white maize prices now, they are around about 67% higher than they were last year, and yellow maize 45% higher than they were last year. So all of this is going to start to filter through, and then now people are going to start to finding on food products at the higher prices.
We can import, and that means that we have access to global supply channels, and consequently, if our local food prices are rising sharply, and you're a Checkers or a Pick and Pay, and you want to really maintain your margin, then you don't have to buy from the local producer. You can also go and buy in the open global market, where prices are in fact falling.
Agriculture is a key pillar of the economy and provides jobs for hundreds of thousands of unskilled workers. Now, with the drought continuing unabated, the country's already weak economic growth is set to take a further knock, and more job losses, especially in agriculture, are looming. Mbongeni Mutua, SABC News, Johannesburg.